Alrighty. Hi, my name is Gloria Johnson, and I am running to represent House District 13 and all the voters and all the people in that district. I'm excited about that. I'm a career special education teacher from Knox County Schools, taught for 27 years, recently retired. Really have a lot of concerns with a lot of issues in the district. Been talking to a lot of people who live in the district and hear a lot about education. I think education is on the forefront of people's minds. Back in 2014, I think jobs were in the forefront, but I think it's kind of switched, and I'm hearing a lot more about education now and people concerned. And so want to do a lot of work in education. I feel that being a teacher will be able to kind of let there be an understanding in Nashville of how teachers are feeling, how we can improve schools in ways that it's good to have an educator at the table when you're talking about improving education. Some of the things we've had problems with, testing companies, that sort of thing, I think that we can do better and make sure that we're doing that right and doing right by our kids for that. So I'd be interested in helping make sure that that gets on the right track. And also healthcare in Tennessee. We have a plan, Insure Tennessee, that has been put forth by Governor Haslam. I think it's a good compromise plan for the 280,000 Tennesseans who are currently without care. 24,000 of those are veterans who are currently without access to affordable health care. And I think that because we can do that at no cost to our state, we just absolutely need to make sure that happens. We've had 7, I think, hospital closures due to the fact that we have not passed Insure Tennessee. And those are mostly in rural counties, small counties. When you lose several hundred good paying hospital jobs in a small county, it's difficult to replace those jobs. And we know that passing Insure Tennessee would bring to 15,000 new jobs to Tennessee, and that's something that we need to be thinking about, in addition to those who just absolutely need to have access to that care. Also want to talk about good jobs with good wages and making sure that Tennessee no longer is number one in minimum wage jobs, which we have been. And of those people working minimum wage jobs, more than 60% are women. And I think we've got to do better because a lot of those are single moms, and you can't support a family on a minimum wage job. So we've got to talk about making sure that people who are working hard and working 40 hours a week are able to support their family. And I think that we can do that here in Tennessee if we get committed to that idea. And also keeping our state employees in their state jobs and not privatizing jobs, especially at University of Tennessee, because we've got a lot of great employees who care about the state and care about the university. And we don't need to lose those good jobs for people who don't have that love of the university and haven't worked with the university for years. I think it's important to protect those jobs and those people's, the benefits of the folks who are working there. And so those are just some of the reasons that I would like to represent House District 13. I served in the 108th General Assembly, and I think people know that I'm a fighter. I'll stand up for them, and I will fight for their issues. And I will also listen to everyone regardless of what side of the aisle, and I'll work with anyone regardless of how much I agree or disagree with them. You'll always have someone who will listen, and we can talk about the issues. So go to votegloriajohnson.com and check me out, or feel free to give me a call, 865-660-9800. We've been talking to voters every day on their doorstep, and I want to hear what you all have to say.